YouTube? It's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and we're still in Daytona Beach, although my time on the beach is running out for sure. But we are here with the president of ZILLA.
Yeah, brand manager of ZILLA. So
brand manager of
Run
ZILLA.
the whole thing.
Run the whole deal.
It's basically president.
So this isn't a video if you have complaint. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
find me directly and let me know.
His personal cell phone will be in the no, we're not doing that. But you guys have a lot of great products. We carry a lot of these in we have part of that reptile shop behind Reptile World. We carry a ton of these products. So is there a few you want to highlight? Then there's one I'm going to highlight for you because I just love it.
There's some cool stuff that's come out recently. Over there we've got the 18 by 21 by 25. It's a bow-fronted front opening terrarium. So we really like the front opening terrariums. It makes easy access for everybody, but the cool thing about this one is the glass is bowed. So somebody thought this was acrylic, this is bowed glass.
Wow.
So the doors are bowed, it adds a little bit of a different dimension to it. And in the background, it's a tree background. So it's because we had a little bit of more space, we made the tree thicker so it sticks out more. So it just adds a little bit more to it, kind of makes it a cool enclosure.
So what would you put in here?
I mean, this would be awesome for any kind of geckos. Day geckos would do rad in it, crested geckos. Yep. It really lends itself well to doing a planted tank. I mean, really, the sky's the limit, man. Anything you can think of. And the cool thing is, like, we set these up like this because it kind of gives you that idea. It gets your head going. But, like, you just take a picture of anywhere in the world in the wild and just you can make it happen in there.
I think tree viper.
Yeah, right? Exactly. This would be an awesome eyelash thing. Or
and these water dishes, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so these things are really cool because they're sticking to the wall. And I've seen some of the magnet, but this way the cage is clean. That's a suction cup, right?
Yep, so that's a powered suction cup. It's kind of like what you have for your GPS. And what's really cool about it is we tested those over a long period of time. Suction cups fail. You know, you don't want them to fall. So this is actually here. So after I closed it back up. But here, so this is actually a really lightweight foam. And it's super
and it just
hard.
Slides out there so that stays. So for cleaning, it's really easy.
Yeah, super lightweight. It's really hard.
This is really light.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So if it falls off, it's not going to squish your animal or anything. Comes with these reusable little food dishes. But this is actually the exact same replica as a 1.5-inch solo cup. So for you guys that have a ton of animals, you can just rotate solo cups through them.
Or if you do a ton of Jello shots.
Yeah, right?
And
that was last night.
The auction? Didn't you get a bag of Jello shots?
No, I didn't get them, but I got given a lot of them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I got to hang out with him more.
The guy didn't think they had tables?
Yeah, they didn't have a table for me. But anyway, the cool thing with these dishes here, too, is for your crested geckos, they're going to only eat elevated.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that, I mean, chameleons, you can put mealworms in there, they can shoot them out of it. One other thing, too, so when we tested that suction cup, because I didn't want one that was going to fall off, we put them in 2 different chambers, one that did heat for 12 hours and then cold, one that did humidity for 12 hours and then dry. And we did that for 3 months, and we moved them once a week to make sure they got like messed with. And we had 5 pounds of lead on each one, they never fell.
Oh wow, so that's extreme testing.
Oh yeah, no, so I lifted my desk with the suction cup. Like, awesome. It works.
Now speaking of cages, there's a cage I really want to show, and it's over here. This is a cage, well this is one too, right?
Yeah, all of them are these front openers.
This is really similar. This might be the actual one. I can't remember if this one, the lower one, that we have in our hotel room right now. And when I bought this cage, I bought it from our shop, which, you know, because we carry it. I'm like, oh, this will work. I put a Gaboon Viper in this. So if you guys ever watch our Gaboon Viper, the first videos, this is what we filmed him in. And here's what I love about what you guys have done. From a guy that likes venomous snake standpoint, you've got, the announcer coming on, but we should be okay. We'll see the mic goes well with this. You guys have got the plastic shields up here, and that makes this really nice when you're trying to do something. You don't have to worry about putting your hand up here, getting bit through a screen. You don't have to worry about a cat getting up there, getting bit through a screen or anything. Not that your cat should be up there, but it's just a safety feature. And then you have 2 different like clamps in the front and a turn. So you have to really make a decision to get in there. And then 2, you know, we just talked to Tom Crutchfield. He's got 3 rules of venomous, and one of them is always open with a tool.
Yep.
And it's easy to do that, to hold that closed, pop these off, pop that open, use your hook to grab that and swing the door.
Absolutely.
Or to pop these up and use your hook to grab it and swing it open. So it's just a really cool thing, and I love this cage.
Right, and if you're not keeping HOTS, for anybody else that doesn't keep venomous, this is the first thing you do when you do a dart frog tank or something. You saran wrap the top or cut glass, so it's an easy addition. Some other cool things about this that make it a little different is, like, if you've got kids, which I do, the locking mechanism for these, if you lock them with a lock, they lock to the frame. Other ones, the doors lock to each other, so you can still open it.
Right.
And I found out the hard way with some HOTS that it wasn't closed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so with this, you can physically see that it's closed. The other cool thing, too, is it gives you a little more control. You can unlock one and keep this one locked. So if you've got something that's kind of squirrely, it's going to run around, it's a little more easy to deal with them. And the other big thing, geckos get out. So this is a super fine crack. So they're not going to squeeze out. You're not going to pinch tails or heads. And then one last cool thing about it that makes it a little bit different is if you, like I've got Leachianus.
Yeah,
I like to call them leaky anus because all they do is crap against the glass the whole time. The second you clean it, they just smear it across. So cleaning it off sucks. You got to scrape it, and I'm getting poop flakes all over. With these, you can take the door out, and then you can clean it off. You can put it back. If it breaks, it's easy to replace. So just some upgrades from what's been out there. We kind of took a look at the things we've used in the past and just kind of fixed the problems we had with them and added some new additional features.
And even with ball pythons, everybody's trying to get that humidity. They're covering the top, so you've already done that for them. So
and even with my desert stuff, I'll do all my heat on this side, and I'll keep this on because it holds the heat from escaping.
I guess we should mention that. You don't have to use these. These are removable.
They're removable. They come right off. So if you want to use it, you can. If you don't want to, you pop it off, keep it somewhere else.
And then too, depending on if you have cords running there for like a thermometer or a thermostat probe, if you mount your thermostat inside the cage, you've got cord access points on these, which is great because you don't have to kind of finagle things down. These work great, and there's multiple of them. So you can run multiple things.
And they're spring loaded.
Yeah.
So they shut. So they shut, so your crickets aren't sneaking out.
Which is
and there's no little piece you're going to have to lose later, which happens with some other ones. So.
And this whole top, they're so versatile because you can open just this, you can open just this, you can open the whole top.
And this whole thing rotates. So like I said, I've got my monitors, I have kids at the house, or when we do displays at educational programs, I turn this around because this has 4 different clips on it. It's harder to open.
Yeah.
So if it's on a shelf, it's harder to get into that piece rather than open this.
That makes sense. I didn't even
Or if I need to get the heat all the way to the back, I like having my basking spots for my monitors right in the corner. But I can't do it because of this, so I just turn the whole thing around.
And then you can do it. Yep. That's really cool. So go check out their caging, check out their products. I mean, you got awesome hides. They're very natural looking, cool water dishes, a waterfall. You can go as crazy as you want, right?
Yeah, I know. And there's even some other, like this is cool too. This is something that people haven't seen yet. So out of all of our mini halogen stuff that we do, we're trying to do smaller, more compact, more powerful, more energy efficient. Right. So this is a ceramic heat emitter.
Oh my goodness.
Like any other ceramic heat emitter, except this is the only one out there. It changes color when it's hot.
Wow, so you can just see.
So you know it's hot when you look at it. Because a black ceramic heat emitter or a white one, you don't know. You touch it, that's 750 degrees.
Oh, I know.
You're not getting your fingerprints back.
You're trying, I've done that. It sucks.
Yeah, it's awful. So this one changes color so you can visually see that it's hot and it's on.
Here's the other thing, guys. I'm going to tell you a trick I've learned through my years of reptile keeping. Every pet store you go to, I don't care if it's a reptile special shop like us or if you're going to Petco, they're going to tell you, get a thermometer in your tank. It's always a good idea. And they'll try to say that little dial to stick on. These things here, they don't cost you much more. You can tell the temp right where you want. You can suction cup it right to the basking spot. And it's going to tell you the temp where your basking spot is, not where the side of the wall is.
Right.
So get these. And these things, you don't charge too much for these.
No, I think they retail around like $10.
So they're not going to even charge you more for this than the dial one. These things are amazing.
Yep.
I use these still. I got a ton of them laying around that I've used at different times. Set that back up there. I just love everything you guys carry. And this,
thanks, man.
I've used these.
That thing,
that's stuck down.
We tape them down because otherwise they happen to walk away sometimes.
Yes. So this was what was on our green tree originally because it's a small reflector dome. It goes down with some hooks and some springs and it'll stay there. You can turn it, change the bulb. It takes these bulbs. I'm guessing it'll take that heat emitter you just showed me, right?
The heat emitter goes in the horizontal fixtures.
Okay.
Because otherwise it sticks way out of this one. This one really is for your focused, tight heat. What's really cool about this is in the last couple of years I started working with some zoos. The San Diego Zoo only uses this for heat on all of the reptiles in the entire zoo.
Because it's a spot.
Yeah, because they can because of the energy efficiency, they're able to cut their energy usage in half and then get more heat further down. So they're in 4-foot deep enclosures, and they're getting basking spots at 100 degrees, 4 feet down, using multiples of those.
That's awesome. And we set up for a green tree because he could choose to be in the heat on his stick or wherever. And it could be high, it could be low, multiple perch points. And when I was growing up my green tree, before he went in our zoo, this is what he was in. So that was really cool.
Well, and we did that with some...
I think you guys donate all the lighting for our zoo.
Probably.
They did. So when you come to Man Reptile World Zoo, say thanks to ZILLA, because all of our lighting you see, donated by these guys. I forgot about that till just now. Pretty awesome stuff.
For sure.
Apparently you did too.
Yeah, right? Like,
that's because you guys do so much charity work and do a lot of donations.
It's
remember everyone.
That's the thing for me. Like, I love the reptile hobby. I always have, but it's a passion for me. I get to be in a really cool position to really affect the hobby on a broad scale, really improve husbandry, really take a look at innovating, and that's what Zilla's focused on since I started with it. Is it's innovation and moving the hobby forward. The fact that we still use the same incandescent bulb that Thomas Edison turned on is insane to me. There's way better ways to do this. There's too much good information out there to ignore it, and it's time for the hobby to step it up, and we're going to be the ones to lead it if no one else is.
The ceramic heat emitters, like I love that because I'm a big fan of those. One, they last longer, they don't fail as much.
Yep.
Two, with your animals that are nocturnal, you can provide a solid heat source without having to use any light. You know, you don't have the red bulb, blue bulb, midnight bulb, and then a white bulb. This does it all. You're not having to switch. So I think it saves people because you're running a one fixture. And those, they last 5 to 10 years.
Exactly. And I mean, and these smaller bulbs they're a really cost-effective way to do it. Retail on those is like $20.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Exactly.
And yeah, I know you can get an $8 incandescent, but you're going to buy like 12 of those before that fails.
Way more of those.
Definitely saving money.
Yep.
All right, anything else you want to add before we get off of here?
No, just check out ZillaRules.com. And one thing I do want to point out, see if I have one hanging out here, is this. Everybody should be checking this out. If you're on YouTube, they're already watching you. They should be checking out Beyond the Glass. This is a YouTube channel or videos that we started putting out there. It's on our website. It's on Facebook. It's all about going out into the wild and finding the animals that we keep, but taking measurements, heat, humidity, lighting. What does their habitat really look like right where they are so that we can better mimic it in captivity?
That's what we're trying to do. If you make the habitat like it is in the wild, the animals will be more successful.
Exactly. And the first thing you do when you buy a leopard gecko is fly to Iran, look at their habitat, then come back and mimic it.
Yeah, because I spent $30 on a leopard gecko. I
spent 10 grand for a trip. Yeah.
So that's the safe all the time.
Exactly. So we did stuff like that. We went out and found them and took a look at their habitat because we know tropical and desert animals, but not all deserts are the same. Not all tropical areas are the same. All these islands in Indonesia are all different.
Yes.
So how can we said, let's go stand there, find the animal, and really look at it so we can give people the opportunity to be standing there with us and really understand what that habitat looks like specifically.
That's really cool.
So season 1 was Indonesia, and season 2 just started. It's West Africa, savanna monitors, ball pythons, African fat-tailed geckos. They even got some... Right, like I still need to go, man. They even found a video of a species of frog that was rediscovered and thought to be extinct a couple years ago.
Oh, cool.
And this might be the first video of it ever.
That's awesome. So go check that out. I'm going to check it out. Anything else you want to add before we get off here?
That's about it, man. There's so much cool stuff we're doing. So you can follow us on Facebook. You can find us online. You can find me and follow all the crazy stuff I'm doing. And just keep supporting the hobbies. Keep getting involved. Keep loving it and keep learning. That's the biggest thing is we can always step up what we do. And that's what my goal is to make that easier for everybody.
Yeah, I've long said if you feel like you've got everything down, you feel like I know it all, I'm done, I don't have to improve or learn at what I'm doing, then you're failing.
Yep, you're only going downhill from there.
Yep, you never should level off in this hobby. You should constantly learning something about your animals.
That's the fun part. That's the fun part.
Improving what you do, whether it's your hatch rate or whatever it is. Trying to make it better because there's always a better way to learn and get just a little bit better each day, right?
Exactly. And as a hobby, we got a lot of growing to do. We're a long ways behind where we should be. And like I said, I'm gonna provide the stuff you guys need to do that.
Awesome.
So,
all right, anything else you want to add? All right, guys, thanks for watching. This is Zilla. This is one of the prime reptile companies in the nation. So definitely check out their stuff. Check out that YouTube channel. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. We'll see you guys next week.